Our friend Lue Elizondo, who has a new book out called Imminent, and I've just finished it. It was a really nice book. But he stated many times, and even while he was with TTSA, and we're now TTS, for those of you out there who don't know, while he was with us and afterwards, he's always had the approach of the phenomenon, as a very cautious one, and that national security aspect should be our first consideration. Now, some critics have stated that Lue and also us, TTS, all three of us here, and maybe more of us, are fear mongering by saying that. Are we?
Oh no, I learned this, Jim, when I met you guys, when I met all the generals from the Air Force,
Yeah.
other intelligence officials, when I met, these SES, senior executive service, two-star general equivalent civilians over their staff directors and staff members of like the different committees in the Senate. The one thing that I've learned is that I didn't know shit and I didn't understand the gravity of having authority, and I'm not saying every human makes the right decision in government, but I'm saying we don't know. When I go to fucking the mall on Saturday and I go play a rock show in Dublin and I just cruise around and I say whatever I want to say on a microphone, I don't know what it's like about managing a piece of information that can literally make someone like my mom like lose her entire view of reality and shut down and not go to work, go into a deep depression, or someone else that's like a Columbine shooter, a kid that like decides to go out and like kill everyone because nothing on earth is what it seems, like there's real stakes involved in this stuff. I used to always think it's like Peter, I could go after what Peter said, the cabal of men smoking cigars. It's not like that. There's like real accountability that comes with authority over information. And one of the generals, the big one that we worked with, or that I worked with, that I got that I've learned so much from, was he had a degree in philosophy of technology, because he was heading up 10,000 scientists at one of our national labs. He was effectively put him in charge of the building of nuclear weapons and stuff. And so you have to imagine, like, they have to think through, if you bring a new technology out, what is that going to do to society? I never even knew that existed, that you would have to worry about that. You're, oh, great, we got the internet. Well, no one's really thinking, well, yeah, well, now Russia can hack it and do all this propaganda and fuck with our elections and stuff. Well, no, we were just trying to fucking order groceries to our house, So it's like fear mongering is ignorance to me when it comes to people at the levels of where you work, Jim, because you were really high up there at the agency and it took you a lifetime to get there. And they don't fucking, like, all the time, I would think they don't just like promote morons. Like, there's a lot of responsibility. So when people say, oh, we're all just fear mongering, they go, no, you do not understand like the enormity of creating the Manhattan Project and what that's going to do to the world. And that's why when we all watched Oppenheimer, we're like, whoa, that was a pretty big deal. I guess that was a pretty big deal. Yeah, I